Welcome, my loves, to a quick 30-minute Pilates class. There are going to be moments where you're going to be feeling like this is an intermediate class, so just hang in there. Every single time you hit that point, we'll move on. So you're going to start sitting up really, really tall here, and you're going to reach your arms forward in front of you, up overhead, out to the sides, and then back in. I want you to bring your attention to the back of your body, really trying to lengthen out through the top of the head, pulling in through your core muscles. You'll see here, I need to reset. If you also need to reset, maybe sit yourself a little bit higher on your sits bones. Take a moment to do that. Reset yourself up, and then open and close your knees, working through external and internal rotation without losing the strength through your core and length through your spine. Keep those shoulders pulling down away from your ears. And then we're going to twist, opening yourself up and out. This is an active twist. Your core has everything to do with this. Allowing your eyes to follow your hand. One more time, each side, really wringing out the spine. We'll meet back in center. Taking the arms up and overhead, out to the side. And when you come back to center, curl yourself. Each time you bring your arms up, lengthen. As you reach the arms forward, pull the belly button in, almost like a contraction. But it's your core that starts that pull. This time as you round, I want you to tap your low back to the mat and then come up. Circle sweep those arms and take yourself back down to the mat. Tap your low back. Bringing yourself up. So if you need assistance on this, go ahead and use those thighs on your way up. Exhale on your way up. It'll help engage and recruit a few more muscles. Tapping that low back down to the ground. And then start that pulsing action. So you're going to come up a little bit, and then you're going to take yourself back down. Up a little bit, and then back down. Feeling the burn and the heat increase through that core. Lengthen to the top. Open those knees, twist. Everything comes back to center. Open the knees and twist. Everything comes back to center again. Open the knees and dive down through center. A little bit of a stretch here. And then we're going to stack our way back up. Squeeze those inner thighs. Reach the arms to the sky and lengthen your legs. Circle sweep. Engage your core. C curve. Roll on down. Tap that back and sit on up. Rolling down and tapping that low back and sitting back up. Roll down, tap that back and bring your way up. We're going to touch on a few moves that we did at the beginning now with lengthened legs. So circle sweep your arms out to the side and back up, finding length once again through the torso. Twisting back to center, arms up, and then twisting back to center. Twist again, up and around. Eyes follow the hand. And other side. Coming back up through center, circle sweep those arms, contract, and roll your way down. And all the way down to your mat. Arms reach up overhead. Take that C curve and then sit yourself all the way up. Rolling yourself down, finding your low back. Hold here, feel the burn, feel the strength of your core. We're going to be coming all the way down, T position with your arms. Right leg up into the sky. And we're going to be taking that leg in our circles. Inhale for 1, exhale for 2. Inhale and exhale. Making sure that there's not excessive movement in your hips. We're engaging our core and reverse the direction of your circle. If you're feeling excessive rocking from side to side, just make your circle smaller. Really reach through your heel up into the sky, feeling the length through the back of your leg. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 2. Coming into a spine twist, bend the knee, take it over to the side. Look to your outstretched hands. Coming back to center, tabletop position with your leg. You're going to C-curve your way up. Grab that shin and then pull the shin in as close as you can to your face. Take the leg back out, keep the C-curve with your core, reach the leg long, and then release yourself down. T position with the arms, left leg reaches up. Inhale, circle 1, exhale, circle 2. Checking in from side to side, allowing yourself to have a different size of circle here. Reversing direction, really reaching through the heel, or pulled in tight. Bend the knee, take it across into your twist. Eyes gaze to the outstretched hand. Back through center, tabletop the leg, C-curve, grabbing onto the shin, pulling it in as close as it'll go. Keeping the C-curve, reach the leg long, long, long. And then here's the hard part, you have to sit up, no momentum from here, and circle sweep. We'll be getting ready for our rolling like a ball, so you can scoot yourself forward on your mat, grab onto your shins, engage your core around your spine. You want to find some balance on your sits bones and some balance on your shoulders. We are not rolling to our neck. Make sure that the shoulders are down away from your ears, and that the biceps are doing the pulling here, not the shoulders. You want to try to keep the size of your ball equal the entire time, so you're not opening and closing your tucked position. You're trying your best to keep that abdomen pulled in, eyes on those inner thighs. Exhale as you roll back. Inhale as you come forward. I want you to find your balance here. We're going to be lengthening our legs up into the sky. You can hold on to shins, thighs, ankles, feet. Feel the length through the back of the legs, the length through your spine. Take them back into tabletop. Feel your core engage. And we're going to slowly, with control, roll our way down. Arms reach up overhead and take your C-curve. Double leg stretch. Hands come on top of the shins. Reach overhead, circle sweep, and pull those knees back in. You'll notice those knees never go past 90 degrees. We want to try to keep them right over the pelvis, not hugging into the chest. Really reaching those arms up and overhead, and then coming back into that tucked position, lengthening your way up. We're going to find a balance here for a moment. You can hold on to the thighs, onto the shins, but try to keep those toes lifted up off the ground as you're pulling your knees in towards your armpits, finding the length through your torso. Easy breath. Bringing the legs together, and we're going to find our balance in a tabletop for a moment. Once you've found that, go ahead and roll your way down. You can use the thighs if you need. Reach those arms up out overhead. C-curve, single leg stretch. One leg reaches long. As you keep that C-curve, hands come on top of the shin. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you switch. Bring back through center. Interlace your hands behind your head. We're going into crisscross. Extend and reach as you twist towards that knee. Make sure your torso is staying lifted this entire time. No excessive rocking. And coming back into our tabletop position. I want you to hold here. Feel that burn. Engage the core. Eyes between the thighs. Hold, hold, hold. Stay lifted. We're going to be going into single leg tap downs. Don't let the torso drop. Don't let the pelvis move. You're just tapping one and then the other. Last little bit of core here before I allow you to drop your legs. Take yourself down and ready for our pelvic curl. Taking yourself lifted all the way up. Lengthen your right leg up into the sky. You're going to be tapping your heel down and lifting the leg back up again. Point down, flex up. Making sure the pelvis does not drop as you reach that leg away. You've really got to stretch that hip flexor or stays in tight. Point, flex, point, flex. You exhale and inhale on the left. Point the toe, hold, press, lift higher, and we'll switch legs. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Reach that leg far away. Keep the pelvis lifted, weight in that right heel. Last one here. Take it to the top. Lift the pelvis even higher. Feel your strength. Tabletop and lower. Lift that pelvis up. Feel the back of your body engage. Reach your arms up overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring them back down to the mat. Inhale up and over. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, press down. Inhale up. Hold here. Lift, lift, and roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Lengthening your legs out. We'll be rolling on up. Taking an inhale, C curve. Exhale, roll your way to the top of the mat. We'll be taking our legs out, mat distance apart, flexing those feet, and getting ready for our spine stretch. Arms reach out in front of you. You'll be curling down just like you would a roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Lengthening yourself into a flat back, biceps by your ears. Curling back over and stacking your vertebrae back up. Rolling down. Inhale, reach those fingertips long, lengthen into a flat back. Exhale, curl. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, lengthening the spine long. Exhale, feel the core engage here. And roll your way up. Curling down one vertebrae at a time. Really reaching those fingertips as they guide you into a flat back. Engage your core, reach your fingertips even further as you head back down, rolling to the top. And then we'll roll our way down, lengthening out into a flat back, and we're gonna pulse our arms here. Try to get those arms further behind you. Feeling the shoulders, feeling the back. Press, press, press. Keep reaching those heels away. And take a stretch. You can grab onto ankles, feet. Just breathe into the back of the body. Nice deep breaths in and out. Rolling our way up. We'll be coming into open leg rocker next. Now that we're nice and warmed up and flexible, you find that balance like we did earlier, toes hovering off the ground. Lengthen your legs out into your straddle or V position. Curl your spine, once again rolling to the shoulders and rolling to the sits bones. If your hamstrings are excessively tight, I recommend bending your knees just slightly and bringing your hands onto your thighs, so behind your thigh, instead of reaching for those ankles. This is all about a balance from the hamstrings and the core. One's pulling us in one direction, the other is pulling us up. Try a few more here, just play around with it. Stay confident. It's okay if you're rolling around, it's your living room. Lengthen your arms up overhead. Hold that position here, feel strong, squeeze those legs together. Tabletop for a moment and relax. Getting ready for our saw. Once again, feet are flexed, mat distance apart. Arms are on a T position. You twist. Reach past that pinky toe. Stack yourself back up, open and center. Twist. Reach. L shape, open, center. Twist. Reach. L shape, open, center. Twist. Reach far. L shape, open, center. Twist, reach, L shape, open and center, twist and reach, L shape, open and center. Bringing the legs together, we're coming into our seated spine twist. Palms are facing up, get a pulse in one direction, pulse in the other. Arms are in line with your collarbone, and those feet are firmly flexed and pressed together. If one heel's reaching further than the other, it means your hips are moving. Try to make that not happen. Keep those hips right where they are. Twist everything from the spine and from the core. Exhale, 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 exhale. We're going to be getting set up for our advanced corkscrew. This does involve a rollover. If you do not want to roll over, you can do the same circle with your legs, just don't take your pelvis off the ground. So for the full move, you're going to take your legs up overhead. You circle them down and around, and then you have to go back up and on over to the other side before coming back to center. We switch from side to side. So like I said, if you're not rolling over on this one, you would keep your pelvis on the ground and just do this move that you see me do here. Bring them to center and then just head back and over to the other side. You'll notice I'm using my arms actively here, pulling in through the core to really lift my pelvis up off the ground. Trying my best not to use any momentum. Coming into our roll over, bringing your hands up underneath your pelvis, coming into an egg shape with those legs, and then stacking the pelvis on top of your hands. We're going to be doing martini glasses here. Yes, they're called scissors. It's martini glass. It's in my world. So once again, if your pelvis is on the ground, you're just going to make that martini glass, pulsing 1, 2, and then switching 1, 2. I am dangerously close to spilling my martini here. And there we go. We get to spill it into bicycles. Pedaling those legs, reaching that leg down to the ground. You're trying to dip your toe down onto the mat. I know this one's hard, guys. This is a really hard one for me too. I try to force myself to do it, and boy, oh boy, it's rough. You're going to take yourself all the way down. Keep reaching those legs overhead to help support yourself. Little tiny leg lifts here. So you're only going to 45 degree and then back to 90. If you need your hands underneath your pelvis here, if you're feeling the pain in your low back, go ahead and take that, but just keep them small. Nothing crazy. So we're going to work our way into our jackknife. If you're not jackknifing, you're just going to take leg lifts, but make them big. So with your jackknife, you're going to roll over, tap your toes to the ground, explosively press your legs up into the sky, and then trying to keep your toes over your pelvis as you roll down. So once again, you roll over, tap, kick your legs to the sky with core engagement. You roll down one vertebrae at a time, and your legs go to a 45-degree angle. This is where you're starting to feel, Heather, this is an intermediate Pilates class. Don't worry, we're gonna move on from this soon. The core control on this one, guys, is crazy. You have to engage your abdomen. Your entire lower body weight is being controlled by your core. On this last one, we are going to use the momentum to swing our way up into our teaser position. Circle the arms out and around and come into your hip circles. Down and around. Keeping your chest lifted the entire time. You've only got a few of these. I know they're hard. Already switching to the other side, guys. Down and around. Eyes up and forward. Chest following. Reaching the arms up a moment in our teaser. Finding our power. Open those legs. Dive on through. We'll be rolling on up and getting ready for our side reach. Our top leg is in front, our bottom leg is behind us. We want our legs a little bit further away so that when we press our way up, our shoulders stacked over our wrists. Reach over top when you're up, and then come back down. So you press up, you reach overhead, eyes to the bottom hand, back into a straight line, and tap the pelvis down. Side plank, eyes down, reach that arm. Stack, and tap. Side plank. This time we twist underneath, reaching to the back corner, coming through center and tapping down. Lengthen, reach, twist. Back up and tap down. Stack and twist. Stack, kneeling side kick, drop the bottom knee, lift the top. Flex, flex as you go forward, point, point as you go back. Flex, flex. Point, point. Flex, flex. Point, point. Keep that leg reaching long and away. Try not to allow the body to rock forward and back. Control over that core, pressing the shoulder down and away from you. You get to take a stretch here. Grabbing onto the foot, reaching it up behind. Taking any liberties that you'd like. Long reach away, feeling the length of the side body here. And we'll be swapping up and over to the other side. Top leg in front, bottom leg behind you. Nice length so that when you lift, shoulder goes over wrist. Reach up and over. Restack and tap the pelvis down. Up. And over, center, and tap, up, and over, center, and tap. Ready for our twist. We're up, we twist, stack, and tap, up, and twist, stack, and tap, up, and twist. Side kick. Drop that bottom knee, lengthen the top leg, flex, flex, point, point. Flex, flex, point, point. Beautiful thing about filming yourself here is I can tell that hand needs to be under the shoulder. It's a little bit high up. So check out your own hand. Make sure it's underneath your shoulder. Flex, flex, point, point. We want nice straight lines. Pilates is all about that shape. Last one here. You get to take your stretch. Grab onto that foot. Anything that feels good. And then you're going to lengthen that body long. And coming into a rest position here for a moment. I want your heart rate to come down. We've been working hard. Allow yourself to rest. Knowing you have front support coming up next. Front support, Pilates word for plank. Get yourself aligned, shoulders over wrists. Flip that right foot and lift it up off the ground. Avoiding the urge to arch as you lift and tap the foot. Lift and tap. We're only doing 10. Making sure the leg's reaching out, squeezing the glute to lift. Core stays tight. Other leg, lift and tap. Lift and tap. Making sure the abdomen's pulling in and away from the ground. Press your shoulder blades out to the side of your body. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Last one here. Taking your up stretch, your down dog, lift the right leg high into the sky for a stretch. Back into your front support, and then take your down dog, left leg reaches up for a stretch. And back through your front support. Right leg back up. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Take it out to the side. Tap it to the ground. Back up to the sky. And front support. Switch legs. Left leg up. Front and to the side as far as you can reach it. Use your core here. Lengthen it back up. And back into your front support. Slow lower down to the mat for your swimmers. Arms reach up. Legs reach up. And you swim. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your eyes on the ground. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe and reach. Almost there, guys. Just a few more. And then we're going to reach our arms around our back, interlace our hands, and place them down. The head gets to rest for a moment, but keep those legs lifted. So you can place one ear down. Feel the engagement in the back of those legs. We're going to switch our head here in a second by lifting the torso up, reaching our knuckles down towards our thighs, and then switching the sides of our pelvis. Double leg kick. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, reach. Other ear down. Kick in. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, reach. Lift the chest. Knuckles to thighs. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Legs never drop. They only go higher into the sky. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, reach. I know those legs should be burning right now. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, reach. Elbows tap the ground each time. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, reach. Arms circle, sweep out overhead. Feel the strength. And rest. Child's pose. A moment to breathe. You get a nice stretch here. I know those hamstrings are tight, so we're going to be making our way into a half split. And how we're going to be doing that is you're going to be making your way into your up stretch, your dog, however you want to see it. Really allow the back of your legs to stretch out, reaching the tailbone up into the sky and the heels far down towards the ground. Taking your right leg up into the sky, you're going to sweep that leg through. Low lunge, reach the sternum forward, and then take the pelvis back, half splits here. What's really going to get that hamstring stretched. We'll keep moving through it, back into your lunge, and then back into your down dog, just so that we can switch sides. Left leg will reach up, you'll sweep it through. Low lunge. Take it back. Half splits. Keeping it moving. Back through your down dog. Into your front support and into our tricep push-ups. I'm coming to my knees for these. You have 10, 9. Elbows sweep right by those rib cage. Eyes down to the ground. Scapula sturdy and steady in place. Last one here. Lower yourself down to the mat. Press yourself up into a stretch. We're going to come into swan dive prep. So you want your hands underneath your shoulders. And you are going to lengthen your arms, articulate your spine up into that stretch position, only as far as you can go. No need to get those arms totally straight if it's not good for your back. And then as you lower yourself down, you're going to lengthen your legs and lift them up off the ground. Lift your torso. As you lower your torso, the legs lift. As you lower your legs, the torso lifts. Like a little teeter-totter. This is the diving portion. If you would like to take the full practice, take your hands underneath your forehead, lift those legs up into the sky. You are rocking forward. Don't slam your face into the ground. You have to engage every single back muscle, every single core muscle. And when you've had enough, you get to child's pose. Y'all have done the hard work here. Take in those deep breaths and lace that right arm underneath for a gentle twist. Back through center, and you just switch. Left arm underneath. Lengthening yourself out. Rolling your way up. And take a moment here, any comfortable seated position that works for you. Take a moment to close your eyes. Drop down into the body. Feel grateful for every single movement that your body did for you today. Reach those arms out and up. Big breath as you drop them down into your heart. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.